wanted to speak on how many of us actually take the time out of our busy days to pray and to spend time with God. Let's actually dive into that. Like, how many of us actually take the time out of our days, our daily schedules, to pray and spend time with God? Because I feel like, I genuinely feel, me included, there was a time where I never really understood what the power of prayer actually means, like what it means to actually pray. Because prayer literally is the definition of your faith. The fact that you're going out of your day to go into your room and spend some time praying and asking God to deliver you from a certain situation, even when times are hard, especially when times are hard, because that is when your faith is tested the most. When you're enduring like a hardship or something very difficult, but you still go out in your secret place to pray and ask God to deliver you from the situation, that requires faith. Faith is in prayer. But the thing is, I feel like not many of us understand what prayer actually means and what that means for your faith. In Luke 18 verse 1, Jesus told his disciples to always pray and never give up. The parable within this chapter, Luke 18, it talks about a woman who was having a dispute with her enemy, and the judge that she was trying to get justice from obviously did not fear God, and he was unjust. But the thing is, the woman kept emphasizing, she kept insisting that she gets justice. And eventually, the unjust judge literally gave her justice. How much more will your Father in heaven answer your prayers to them that constantly nag and constantly ask him for something? Like, how much more you? God is just. If an unjust judge can provide justice to a woman that was wrongfully accused by her enemy, how much more will your Father in heaven, who is just, deliver you out of your situation to those that pray? Prayer shows faith. But the problem is, a lot of us don't understand the power of prayer. We don't take the time out. We would rather choose to go out with our friends, so we get so caught up in life that we don't take the time out to pray. We don't actively show our faith through prayer. And the thing is, obviously, I know we're all gonna have those situations where something will happen, like something is bound to happen. That's just, it's life, it will happen. But that really is when the truth of your faith is manifested. It's not when times are easy, it's not when everything is given to you, but it's in the struggle, it's in the periods of doubts. That's when the truth of your faith is manifested. Do you curse God? Do you blame him for everything? Or do you remain faithful? Do you remain steadfast? Do you constantly go to your room and pray and, give him praise? Like, what do you do when times get hard? For me, that's partly why I decided to call the ministry of the mustard seeds, because as it says in Matthew 17 verse 20, Jesus talks about, if you of little faith, verily I say unto you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, even as small as a mustard seed, you tell a mountain, move from here to here, and it will move. You can literally do the impossible. But if you have faith in God, have faith in God. Mark 10:27, it talks about Jesus saying, with man it is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Have faith in God. It's not the size of your faith, it's who you have your faith in. That's what matters. If you have your faith in God, the impossible can be done. Maybe not in your timing, but he will provide to those who have faith. So always pray, keep the faith. Love you guys.